Well, this weather is not cooperating as we're set to go. And off we go in Santa Clara. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 19 on that pickup. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun is Purdy. On the move, hit it right. Finds his man, it's Ricky Pearsall. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Purdy on the play action. The rookie from USF hauls it in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. And all set now, 1st and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
Get set, get set.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
3rd and short, here's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
Oh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Airing it out to start this drive. He's throwing deep to the left side. They connect on the deep shot. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly You set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Motioning the tight end now. First and 10. Here's Jones. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
60 Bison.
Working now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw if you're about to get smacked.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Quick throw to the left is complete. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers finish off their opening drive. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Return starts at the 9. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
At the 34-yard line.
Purdy setting up that play action. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, Purdy to throw. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
And he's going to be right up against that line that they needed. Make it 3rd and maybe a yard at most from the 34.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
He's got Ayuk on that slant. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. We're going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Division holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
3rd and long, Purdy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
This This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. And nearly intercepted as that trick play almost ended in disaster. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Now they send their back in motion right. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing now off the play action. Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Pushing the tight end over. 1st down, play action. Running right side by McMillan. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And that is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
19 Lions.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They stick with McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. 7-6 is our score. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Buys time, rolling right. Throws this one deep down. He's got it down the sideline. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Dump off by his back. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. We're at a premium in this league.
It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Get set, hot.
Now Purdy. Now set up the screen to McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a second quarter lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. The AT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers push their lead to 6. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. His return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They left him wide open. It's complete. Gets it to the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yeah.
When you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
13.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Niners to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice 1st down run.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? Jumpiness backs him up. Now 6 to go on 2nd down. Purdy throwing here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Well, a defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Has it at the 37. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
First down 10 at their own 48-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 79 Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60. Street, street.
He'll work against the blitz. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Upton Stout. And the 49ers take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially.
Pressure coming, and they take him down. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He'll put everything he's got behind it. He's got it deep downfield. Has a hole left, room to run. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers parlay the interception into points.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers push their lead to 6. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Starting at the 10. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now pressure coming. Gets everything he has under this one. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but bobbled it and drops it. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. He's trying to go deep again. It's another first down mistake. He's intercepted again. And the 49ers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. That last interception gave him a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense letting them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
Get set, get set.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
They'll air it out on 3rd. All in left side. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Ayuk makes the catch. That'll be the first and more. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Off the play fake, Purdy. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grow their lead just before halftime. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarding the 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping the tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Fielded at the 7. And he takes the return out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Quick throw on the RPO. It's McMillan. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Get 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. 1st and 10. It's Hubbard. Going in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Let's go now. 70, Mikey, hit 60 left. Track him 60. 60 left.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's saying it's another loss. It's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. 49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down play.
19 tight.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. They're going for this. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Downfield, football is out. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. Short pass brought in. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, that was on the field, the young high school quarterback just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other. Give him a cheek.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. That's the Lenore. The 40. 20, the 10, and the 49ers will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okey, okey. That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved.
On him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. Working quickly here. And he's got a free play here. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. So the penalty takes some of that distance away. Things tightening up here for 2nd and goal.
Watch out!
Shotgun snap for Purdy. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they're going to make an impact later.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera play. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Right side, quick pass, complete. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to bring up the Carolina first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
We've set it downs from 37. They'll throw it here on first. And that's complete. Here's Jones. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Down by Fred Warner.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
He's got it at the 30. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards, and a new set of downs, too. Offense is set. First and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. It's caught at the 4. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And the Panthers leaving their guys out there. Look at this. They're trying for 2. And he's got a man, complete. And he gets into the end zone. That is exactly why they went for 2 right there, Brock. It's back down to a 1-possession game. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. He'll take this at the 10. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Now try to set up a screen. Here's Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Finds him over the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That one hits for 30. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers lead by 14. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown on his Moody for the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the 49ers lead by 15 now. kick it away. Here's Moody. Fielded at the 7. And he crawls to the 15 before they stop him.
At their own 15-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Hubbard gets it to start the drive. Along the right sideline, there's space. Hits the 20. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Remaining 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Purdy a quick throw, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
And the 49er first down.
Get set.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Robinson on the inside give. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Pretty throwing here on 1st. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Up.
Going right side, Robinson with it. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass in that RPO scheme offensively. Feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He completes it in traffic. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
And the 49er first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Running it after the penalty. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
From the gun is Purdy. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers lead by 14. On is Moody for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the 49ers lead by 15 now. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Has this at the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. The throw outside, and they might throw this again. He's got him. It's caught. And he's in. Oh, the double pass stuns him and ends with a touchdown.
Touchdown, Panthers.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Panthers get it back to within one score.
Panthers 36.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. They're all over that screen, Bob. It didn't even get past the line of scrimmage. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Third and 9.
No throw. 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
It's intense footwork covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. That's McMillan with the catch out left. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. That one nabs them 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. They've got first down here from the 36. Here's Hubbard on the give. Has a lane inside the 25. And he has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers down by only 2 in the 4th. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
So now here come the Panthers. Big moments as they go for 2.
Panthers 60, Panthers 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Come 19, come 19.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they draw just the right throw, and it ties this game for them. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
At their own 22-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. A dangerous throw. He almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Purdy now on 2nd and 10. And they scoop it up. Time to push the line. And this one, not surprisingly, brought the loss of yards as they had to scramble to even get that football back.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
He's got Ayuk downfield. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that gives the 49ers the first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Purdy. And back to Ayuk it goes. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Receiver screen to Ayuk. Inside the 25. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain, turning it into an explosive play.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
To throw again, it's Purdy. He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 4th-quarter lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Panthers 44.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Here's plays a design run. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They're going to throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it. Right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack. But there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football. Just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one, man, he hit up a ton of yards.
Third and long for him here. Lasers this one deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, kid, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Throwing from the gun here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Slot man motioned over. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Throw completed out to the left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now trail by just a point in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
He'll throw it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At their own 38-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Half the 60, half the 60.
Throwing from the gun. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Well, at this point, Brock, the surprise isn't that he nearly threw another interception, right? It's that these guys actually let him off the hook defensively this time by dropping it.
Kate, they let him off the hook. Let him off the hook. And the stat sheet might forget that near interception, but the coaches won't. That's called a turnover-worthy play, and there have been way too many of them.
He's back to throw. That is caught. Hits McMillan again. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They are throwing it again. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing it again here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Tanaroa McMillan he was looking for. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction, with how well the defense had that one covered.
Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Staring down, that down in distance. It was going to take some type of big play offensively to extend the drive. But all that sack did was create a bigger play for the defense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Panthers don't want to see this one go to overtime. Carolina in punt formation. And they could really use a good one here. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, McCaffrey. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Setting him on the dime. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
You know, when I backed up Peyton Manning for a couple of years, he loved to know a team's tendencies. And then he wanted to bust them. And that's exactly what that play just did. Got some nice yardage, and it wouldn't be surprising to see that call used again in a similar spot.
Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
It's a loss of 2.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. And it is intercepted, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Ooh, the offense catches a break there. Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. Problem is, on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he is to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. punt team on the field. Michael Pilardi, the one to kick it away. And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
60 by 70. Track 60. Let's go.
Here he is to throw. And that's a live football. It is bouncing near the goal line. Oh, they got it! It happened, Brock. It's a safety. That breaks our tie, and it could win them this game. Well, Brock, you know that I like to spin positive. So at the very least, they were able to get to that fumble and only give up 2. Easily could have been 6 there.
Well, why do you haul down to the field and tell those defenders to be positive, too? Because some of their body language is a little dejected. I get it. You wanted 6 points once that ball hit the deck. But cheer up, boys. 2 points in possession, that's not bad either.
So they give away the lead on the safety, and now they're going to have to give away the football with a free kick. And not the way to follow up that safety. They send the free kick out of bounds. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Design quarterback run here. So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, hill? What hill?